Good morning, everyone. In this video, we're going to solve exercises 1 and 2 from the immunology booklet, page 19. Exercise 1. Markers of self. The human body is able to recognize and reject the non-self antigens. What are the molecules that allow the immune system to recognize and reject the allograft? Here we have two cells, cell M and cell N. Here we have a specific self marker that are present on the surface of the cell. And here we have another type of HLA molecules that are found on the surface of cell N. So here we have two cells with different HLA molecules. So do you think these two cells belong to the same individual or different individuals? They belong to different individuals because they have different HLA molecules. Here we have the parts of the cell. We have the cell membrane, the cytoplasm, and the nucleus. Document 1 shows two cells M and N. Pick out the posed problem. What's the problem in this experiment? As you all know, the problem is the same as the objective, but it is written in the form of a question. So, what's the problem here? What are the molecules that allow the immune system to recognize and reject the allograft? This is the problem. This is the problem. Part 2. Indicate the main parts of the cell. Here are the parts of the cell membrane, the cytoplasm, and the nucleus. So the main parts of the cell are cell membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus, and also we have the HLA molecules that are found on the surface of the cell. Let's move to part 3. Justify if the two cells M and N belong to two different individuals. As we said, they have different HLA molecules, so they belong to different individuals. They belong to different individuals since the HLA molecules of cells M and N are different. So different HLA molecules means different individuals. So they belong to different individuals. Part 4. Explain the term allograft. As we explained in the previous video, the allograft, it is the transplant of tissue or organ between two different individuals of the same species. These are the answers. Please, I want you to copy this slide into your copybook. Now, let's move to exercise 2. Show which graft is accepted or rejected, knowing that A and B are homozygous mice. Homozygous means that these two mice have the same genetic makeup, okay? So they have same HLA molecules. Here we have the first graft. It occurs within the same individual or the same mouse. So this graft occurs within the same individual. Here it occurs between individual A and B. So A and B are homozygous mice. They have the same HLA molecules. And the last graft, it occurs between mouse A and C. So they are different individuals within the same species. Show which graft is accepted or rejected, knowing that A and B are homozygous. So graft 1 is accepted because it is done within the same mouse, which means they are identical or they have identical HLA molecules. Graft 2 is also accepted since it is done between two homozygous mice, same HLA molecules. So here they are homozygous, so they have the same HLA molecules. So here the graft is also accepted. In the last case, graft 3 is rejected since it is done between two different mice, so they have different HLA molecules. Indicate type of graft and justify. The first graft, it occurs between or within the same individual, within the same mouse. So graft 1 is autograft, it occurs within the same individual. Graft 2, it is isograft because it occurs between two identical twins or two homozygous mice that have the same HLA molecules. Graft 3 is known as allograft because it occurs between different individuals of the same species. Here are the answers. Please copy them into your copybook and make sure to copy all the answers into your copybook to be checked when we come to class inshallah. See you soon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.